Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, as you know, if you've been watching our videos or seen any of our posts on YouTube, we're starting a new shop car build, which I'm super excited about. It's been about 7 years since I've had a personal car, and really excited about this one. It's actually right here, and today you're gonna get to see it and why we chose it. How's the scanner going?
It's going good. Inside has a ton of geometry and it's been getting some really good scans. We started off the center. We moved in outside to the door. Now soon we'll be going to the rear trunk.
I noticed you added the dots and stuff since yesterday. Is that helping a lot?
Yeah, so even though it's not a reflective surface like a lot of the roll bars and stuff, this surface absorbs a lot of light and it's very simple. If you look at from the inside out, there's not too much geometry to reference. So these dots are like tracker dots. It's kind of like if you're looking at a puzzle, the very center piece is the piece that you don't want to start with. So same thing with the scanner. If I was starting in the center of this door, the scanner's going to have no idea where it's at. And so with these dots, it can help reference it. It kind of gives it corners, so to say, like a puzzle.
Yeah, I noticed yesterday when you were doing the roof, it was kind of like a hollow spot.
Right.
Without the dots.
Yeah, so ever since we put these dots onto this clear plastic, what we're able to do is also reuse them. So this same sheet right here was already used on this roof, so that we were able to reuse them multiple times and the scanner can still reference it as geometry in order to get high resolution scans.
Nice, that's really cool. Definitely can be helpful for sure.
Yeah, I think it'll be awesome in order to be able to reference different measurements that would be almost impossible to do by hand. Yeah. Because some of these like splines or curves, it's just too hard. When in comparison, I'll be able to either reverse engineer it or work around the already existing mesh files.
Yeah, definitely gonna help a lot. The reason we're 3D scanning it is because when we build a lot of these cars out of just body panels and finding the exact measurements and angles and stuff to make it perfect, we'll have them now because this is a real deal steel 69 Camaro, which brings me to why we did this car. It was either gonna be a 68 to 72 Nova, which I love, or a 69 Camaro. I looked for both. Everything I found was kind of rough, or you had to pay $1 million for it. And for what we were doing, I didn't want to pay a bunch of money for something to basically end up with something like this to start with. And Real Deal Steel builds a brand new body. So this is a brand new body. I called Real Deal Steel. They were 1 year and 8 months out. Thankfully, I was able to find this. A guy bought this 2 years ago as a project and never did anything. So we picked this up in Texas and had it delivered here. And we're getting ready to start on it. So now that we got the 3D scans, the other thing that leads us to is that we'll be able to do parts on the inside. He scanned the floors, the firewall. We'll be able to make our adjustable steering column mounts easy on a CNC machine. Maybe some seat brackets, and really whatever else we want to do, endless.
Oh,
it's a
yeah. I remember.
Yeah, the control arms are actually
aluminum
right
piece, bolt on.
Yeah,
and then it's got the little bushings in it.
Yep.
I see. I remember that.
What's your first thoughts, Danny?
Different than what we normally do, but it'll be nice when it's done.
for sure.
Usually we make stuff like that, but I can see where this will make it a whole lot easier.
Well, we could make something like this, but we don't sell these, and they already make a really nice one. And for us to make one of these would not be very efficient for the price that these are. And these guys really kill it on his deals. A Smith Racecraft front suspension. I mean, you can't beat it for the money.
Right.
And the goal with this car is not to build something like the Eagle. In fact, it's the total opposite of the Eagle, and that's why we named it the Seagull. This is Project Seagull. It's like the Eagle, but a lot cheaper. We're only going to do like a 10 or 12 point cage. We're going to have, basically, this will be the front suspension. It's going to stay leaf spring in the back, have a 12-inch wide wheel in the front, in the back. Spindle mount fronts. It's going to be a really slick looking car. It's still going to make a bunch of power, probably between 1,500 and 1,800. We're going to try to run like 850s, air conditioned, something we can drive on the street and have fun, go to lunch, beat on it, and do some racing. But that's the plan with it. We got a bunch of parts already here, and Danny's ready to start mini tubs next week. Danny loves steel mini tubs. He really, if anybody needs steel mini tubs done, Danny really likes them. He got a bunch of cutoff wheels ready in his long sleeve shirt, and he's looking forward to this.
35 years ago, maybe.
Troy, how about you? What's your thoughts?
No. No. No, no, no. No.
You don't want to do it?
Camaros are like cowbell. In this case, no more cowbell. No, no. No.
Andrew, what about you? What's your thoughts? You excited for the build?
No, it's 2J. There you go.
2J. Big turbo. What do you think? Yes?
All right. Actually, talking about the engine, seriously, we got 3 options we're going to go with. We don't know what it's going to be yet. If you want to comment below what you think, the options are LS twin turbo, LT twin turbo, or a big block Chevy twin turbo. I would like to do a big block Chevy, I think is what I'm leaning towards, because you don't see a bunch of street cars with big block Chevys and twin turbos. But let's hear what you guys think below, and we'll see what everyone thinks.
Big block Chevy, I'm on board.
Big block Chevy, you're back in.
LS, LT, whatever that thing is.
If we do a big block Chevy, you'll do the mini tubs?
Why is everybody so scared of mini tubs?
We're not scared of them.
Scared to death.
Maybe
The hardest part is the cutting. Once it's done, you just glue it all back together.
That's true. Well, and these are Detroit speed, so they're like the exact shape. You just move them over a little bit, and stick weld it back in.
Well,
Little
so
seam
you do
sealer.
it, but yeah, it's not a problem.
done it before.
Oh, they're splitting the wheel well that's there.
You
and just
drill the
adding
spot welds
strip.
out. No, it's a Detroit speed mini tub. So you drill the spot welds out. You take the factory inner wheelhouse out, and it's a new inner wheelhouse.
They
It looks
make
totally,
something like
yeah,
that.
it's very nice. It's totally factory looking and goes right back into the wider. 3 inches
See,
wide.
I'm talking 35, 40-year-old technology.
So this won't be.
Nothing about
You'll be
that.
totally fine doing these. These are easy. Danny will like it.
I'm sure I have plenty of stuff to do on here other than me.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, there's not going to be a, like I said again, we're trying not to get super carried away. Something we can do that's not crazy, because we don't have a ton of time to be racing and at races for weeks at a time. So it's going to be a 10-point cage, full interior car, probably still going to have the back seat and AC and all that kind of stuff. So it's,
And the other thing that is like the total opposite of what we normally do is we have to put roll-up windows, all the regulator, all the trim, all the garnish, all the stuff that we throw away. We could have used a pile of that stuff now.
We never had that.
no.
It's got drip rails.
There's places where you can buy all that.
This
Oh,
guy's
yeah, that's right.
drip rails right there. Look at that.
The good news is it's starting as a new car. We didn't get something that needed all the sheet metal also.
Oh, well,
So it's a brand new, doors open and shut perfect. It's never had quarters put on by somebody in their backyard. The deck lid shuts good. Everything's really nice. So that's really the main reason we went with this instead of something different, because it's brand new.
now my big question, no vinyl top.
I don't know. I like the vinyl top.
Before you make that decision, make sure you can get the trim for the vinyl top.
I really like the vinyl.
Because we went through that with the Chevelle, you can't, if you don't already have that trim,
Yeah,
you can't buy it.
I bet you can for a Camaro. And I really like vinyl tops. Vinyl top, real low,
Like
17-inch
vinyl
spindle
tops.
mount fronts, chrome wheels, dark
Chrome.
color. Yeah, it's gonna look good.
Black.
Big block.
I don't know if it's gonna be black. I don't think I can do black.
Black with chrome accent.
Dark,
Polished
some
machine
dark
accent.
color.
Something
Oh, wheels?
dark.
Yeah.
No, chrome wheels. Chrome wheels, dark paint.
What's that really dark blue? Black blue.
Yeah, that looks good. I really like Arkowitz's
I
car.
know.
That purple?
Well, super lights.
That's
Drag stars.
No.
There you go.
Convo Pros.
Yeah,
I know people that would love to see some Well super lights on that with a monster tack up on the dash.
yeah,
Yeah, there's
good.
There you go.
that worked.
MSD box, duct tape to the dashboard. I'm all in.
Now you're ready. Now he's
Now
excited.
you're talking when I first started messing with cars.
I bet if we painted the same orange as Troy's minivan, he'd really love it.
Why you gotta pick on my
You
minivan?
love the
I got the coolest minivan.
You love the orange. That's
There's
what
Coolest
there's a
minivan.
story behind the orange that I will not
I'm
put-
making minivans cool
he
again.
loves the orange. You are.
I am.
One transmission at a time.
Easy.
Troy's have more
Why'd you gotta pick
Troy's
on
have
the
more
glass
transmissions
He's
in
loud.
that minivan
It's funny.
than if you ran a Pro Mod car for 5 years. Just saying.
So what do you think the first thing that we're gonna have to do on this body to start?
Well, the body's
Probably
pretty.
bang.
The body's pretty. Yeah. Accurate. That's accurate. Or what you could do in helping us do this is buy our new Seagull shirt. That would help us. So we don't have to rob a bank, because we want to make videos that'd be hard to do in prison. So if you get a new Seagull shirt, that would help. But
acid didn't it?
no, that's fine. The first thing we're gonna do is the mini tubs. Once we do the mini tubs, then we can really start knocking up the K-member. We need to start getting some interior pieces. I need to get fenders. I want to do hideaway headlights. I really like the hideaway headlights.
You want the RS?
Yeah, so we got that. Once we get wheels and tires.
RSSS or just RS?
It's a difference. A lot of deciding. We got wheels coming probably in the next few weeks. Once we get wheels coming, we need to order rear end. Once the rear end's here, and we can pretty much mock this thing up as a roller. We have, well, we'll show you what's in the boxes here in a minute. But we got a lot of parts for this thing already. More parts coming in. Awesome companies. All companies we deal with are helping us out with the parts. So
Look, you even got a hole over there for the giant intercooler in the back to run the cooler line through
for
there.
the 2JZ,
Whatever.
plumbing, no intercooler.
Oh, we just cut a hole here and run. No, you can't do that.
No intercoolers in the back. We're
It's
just,
another Camaro.
yeah, but it's hard to beat the look with a 69 Camaro.
That's easy to beat the look of the 69
Is it?
Camaro.
With a minivan?
Yeah.
The orange minivan's got no Camaro beat. Oh man.
The biggest problem we have with the 69 Camaro is you can get everything for it.
Yeah.
Like if you're trying to restore an old Grand National or something, good luck with that. Or like an old AMC. You can't even get body panels for that.
Yeah, pretty much. No, NPD pretty much has everything, and they're like 2 hours here, so it really works out good. Well, we need to get the sheet metal pretty soon. We already got the tubs ordered, so they'll be here soon. The tubs will be the first fab work we'll do. We need to get some of the interior stuff, so when we do the cage, it fits the interior.
And you're putting a Detroit Speed rear end suspension?
We're going to stay leaf sprung. We're going to move the leaf springs on the inside of the frame.
Caltrap.
Probably, or Smith. Not sure on that yet. And 10 Soldiers is going to do a rear end for us. So it'll be a really nice rear end. Yeah, it's going to be a really nice piece, but it won't be too carried away. We'll run about 850s, easy. Not beating on it, be able to drive 1,000 miles.
You heard him. We won't get too carried away.
I never get carried away.
What?
Never.
The seagull's gonna carry you. The flock of seagulls gonna fly in.
It's going to have a
There
flock of
goes
seagulls.
the camera and get him carried away.
I'm going to try my best not to get
Yes. That didn't get carried away.
Well, I need everybody's help to not let me get carried away.
Oh, don't put me
My
in
bank
that.
account is not going to let me get that carried away.
Well, there's that.
We're going to be,
We got our
we're gonna be all right.
limitations.
We'll be all right.
But we sell enough t-shirts.
We sell enough
If
t-shirts.
we can get the wheels.
Wheels? If not, I'll have to put donuts on it.
275.
Put the wheels off the truck.
Well, we got them stacked like cordwood up there somewhere.
So what?
I don't know. We had truck wheels here somewhere. It's another Camaro. More Camaros.
I'm sure a lot of people have questions as to what's in the box. Should we start opening them?
I think we should. You guys might be as surprised as I am because I haven't opened them yet. I know in that box is a Turbo 400 transmission mount. I got this. It has a big block Chevy motor plate, mid plate. The reason for that is I ordered one of these and they were pretty far out and I want to get started as soon as possible. And someone close by had one of these laying around. So I got this one and I'm replacing it for them. It has a Power Glide transmission mount there and a Turbo 400 transmission mount there. I'm pretty sure we're going to go with the Turbo 400 most likely. And here, I know this is a bunch of stuff from TRZ. I think that's a box from TRZ. So I'm thinking control arms and billet drop spindles. Their billet drop spindles are killer. They're awesome pieces. And then we got TBM brakes. We got TBM rear brakes, I think, in that box. And the front brakes will be coming soon. So we can go ahead and open these up and see what it looks like.
Is that the most interesting one?
Most interesting.
Yeah.
I think man, I don't know. Are we saying they're most interesting on camera?
Yeah, we can.
They're all interesting. They're all exciting.
Let's do this one first.
I don't know how to pick. All right, let's see. This is from TRZ here. Oh, man. If you guys haven't heard of TRZ, they make a bunch of really nice stuff, a bunch of A-arms, a bunch of steering stuff, anti-roll bars, a bunch of drag race related stuff, vehicle specific stuff, awesome guys to work with. We've been a dealer for them for like 6 years. If anyone needs anything from them, you can give us a call also. What you think, Danny? You excited to see it? You excited?
Yeah.
It's gonna be different. You scare me when you say it's gonna be different.
Well, that makes it good.
That makes it good? Oh, he's got a pin too.
I can't get up and down anymore.
Let's see what we got here. See, that's what we were talking about, Danny, here with the uppers.
Oh, I thought you was unboxing a wheel.
No wheels yet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here's the other upper here. And they have these for, you can either use a stock spring with their A-arms, or you can use a coilover. We got coilovers. That's already set up for a coilover mount on the top. But you could do it either way. Now, I think they got the lowers down here.
Are these the same people that made the front end?
No, Smith Racecraft made the front end.
Okay, who made these?
TRZ.
Okay.
Yeah, this is TRZ stuff here. Let's see this stuff here.
Oh, this will go together good.
Yeah.
We can make our own little adjustments here and there, make our
Yeah.
own little custom stuff everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. We're not getting carried away. This is
add
gonna be a
to
nice,
that.
It's gonna be a nice, easy build for you guys. Danny. Nice, relaxing, easy.
I have a hard time concentrating on more than one thing at one time.
We got like 3 months to build it. No rush. So.
I know a car back there that's got about that much time left in it.
Well, they should both be done at the same time.
Oh,
So this is a lower A-arm here, and like we just talked about, it has a coilover mount instead of a spring. So some of them have a spring pocket for a standard spring, and then it has a shock in the middle. We're running coilovers, so this is a lower.
Oh, you
This
are
stuff
running
is super
coilovers.
nice. Yeah, we're gonna do coilovers, not a stock spring.
Oh, good, good, good.
Yeah. Yep. That's the way I wanted to do it. So super nice stuff. Awesome people to work with. Glad we could run their stuff. Finally have a car to run their stuff on.
Yeah,
That's different.
this is total 180 from what I'm used to here.
Yeah. But
Camaro different.
but I think this is perfect for
Oh,
us.
different build.
It's a different build. It's a different kind of build though. It's a different kind of build.
Normally we build everything from a straight piece of tubing.
Yeah, this
And
is
it's all, we bend it, we notch it, we design where we want to put it. This here's all kind of already done. And you
This
just
is
kind of
going to be
bolt
a
it
race
together and then add a little bit here and there.
slash street car. Mostly street car, probably. I'm excited to have something we can actually use. We can get in there and someone wants to ride in there, we can ride to lunch or do whatever we want to do in it. Burn out something
Oh,
down the street.
you'll like this. I think
Climbing through the cage to get to that back seat.
Danny, he's agile.
oh,
Agile.
you see me walk around here?
Yeah, he's good. If I'm in this good
I
of shape when I'm
shuffle.
his age, I'll be
I shuffle.
extremely happy.
Ricky can hear me coming 10 feet away.
I bet people on the channel will never guess how old you are, Danny. We won't tell them, but let's guess how old Danny
Yeah,
is.
there you
'Cause
go.
I bet you won't
There you
guess
go.
how old Danny is.
Put your comments down how old you think I am.
This guy's
And then ask how long I've been doing this kind of work.
at least 73 years, if that gives you any idea how old he is.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
no.
Somebody said, Troy made a comment on one of the videos and said, Troy said he's been doing this since the mid last century. And somebody said he'd have to be 112 years old or something. They were trying to do math.
Troy's been steady at it. I took big, long breaks in between doing anything like this.
I knew Danny was good at this because I had heard about him from a long time ago. So I messaged him and said, hey, you still doing any stuff or interested in coming to work for me? Because I heard he was really good. Never replied.
I never heard
3
it.
years later, he sends me a message. Yeah, love to stop by and check it out.
No, that's
3
not,
years?
That's not how it went.
Yeah, that's how it went.
I don't remember having you try to contact me at all.
No.
But I would see in Facebook pictures of your people welds and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I like that because I used to weld, but now I can't see good anymore. And these guys that weld around here are like that much above me, so they can do it. I drove a semi-truck for 15 years on my own. I had a 3.5-year break before that, and then I drove a truck for 3.5 years before that. I worked on cars like this on my own personal car. I built from scratch on the garage floor, 2x3 square tubing, jack stands, levels. There was no protractors, and there was no, well, I had calipers. But I built this car just to drive on the street. And then it turned into a race car till I blew the motor up. And then it turned into a project of change this, oh, I'm going to do this, no, I'm going to do this, no, I'm going to do this. And that was about many, many years of just weekends and nights. I worked a maintenance mechanic job at a power plant. I've only done car work, if you added up all the times together, maybe 3 years, 4 years. That's all I've ever done.
You've been here 3 years, right? About 3 years?
Make it 5 years now.
Oh, yeah.
Before, yeah, maybe before I came here.
Yeah.
But I had big brakes and everything. But when I was getting back to Cameron, I noticed I quit driving the truck. So I saw a post of a weld, and so I messaged him, and I said, you have some very, very good welders. And you said, I'm very lucky to have who I have. Then you private messaged me, what are you doing now? I said, I quit driving, why? He goes, well, I don't know. I said, why, you need some help around the shop? He goes, we can always use somebody. I said, he goes, come down, check it out. So that was a little before Christmas of 2020.
2020, yeah, 2020.
And then I came in first day, January 3rd, 2021.
Yep.
So
Danny would remember that day. I don't remember dates like Danny.
My story.
Danny's got a memory like a steel trap.
Some
We talk
things-
about videos. He let me borrow this DVD, and I still haven't watched it. I gotta watch it. But anyways, it's like a 45-year-old movie, 30-year-old movie.
Well,
And he said, if you watch that movie, 8 minutes and 33 seconds in, make sure you watch in a left-right corner. Hey, how do you remember? I can't even remember the main character's name of the movie when I'm done watching it. He remembers a lot of stuff.
I only know that for one reason, because it's a point in that movie that's very dramatic. And to this day, you'll get a chill when it happens in the movie. Well, I noticed when it happened, it was on a DVD recorder, you know,
Yeah.
you could see the time, how far it was in there. So I just looked up at it, and I happened to see what time it was. I remember stuff like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's good. That's awesome. I wish I remembered more stuff.
I can forget things that happened 2 or 3 days ago, and then I can remember things that happened 50, 60 years ago.
What do you think's in here, Danny?
What part of the car is it going in?
Front. These are slick right here. You're gonna like these.
Spindles.
Oh.
Have you seen their billet spindles? Have you seen the billet ones? These things are slick right here.
All right.
Billet steering arms. These are also TRZ.
I always
super
threw all
nice.
this stuff away on a car when I was working on it. I never had any of this stuff.
Yeah. Look at these things.
Oh,
right here.
wow, aluminum.
Yeah, 2-inch drop, 2-inch billet aluminum.
Here, I was thinking of some cast iron drop spindle.
No,
See, that's what I'm thinking
It's
about.
nice, right?
Oh, yeah,
That's
this
a
is nice
slick
stuff
piece.
right here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They make these for just about everything too. Fox bodies, Camaros, all kinds of stuff. And they got, I think for a Fox body, they actually got a 4-inch drop.
Oh, yeah, it is ball joint. Regular old ball joint.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a nice piece, right?
Yeah.
Super slick. So now let's show you what bolts onto the, actually I don't have bolts on these. I have the rear brakes. Let me show you the rear brakes. The front brake should be, these are for spindle mount wheels also, so you'll know the wheels don't have a bolt pattern. It's one nut that holds the whole wheel on. So.
Oh, you don't have hubs and everything. It's going to be spindle mount.
I think the spindle mounts look better.
Is it good on the street though?
We're gonna find
for
out. Well,
you got 2 bearings, probably the same bearings.
Yes, it is the same bearing.
Well,
and
then
I was
it should be
talking
okay.
to Brett LaSala, actually at TBM when I was down there picking up the brakes, and he's run that car for thousands of miles on a 17 front wheel and spindle mounts with their brakes. So if he could do it, I don't see. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's just the only thing you have to worry about, in my opinion, is with the bolts spread out. I think the wheel is stronger. So I think the only thing you'd have to worry about is the wheels on the spindle mounts get kind of thin in certain areas. That's it. The bearing and the hub and the spindle, I'm totally fine with that.
That by buying a beefy wheel.
Yeah, I think it's.
Spindly little wheels like
Years and years and years ago, I heard people say that spindle mounts were not as strong on the street, or struts were not strong on the street. Not even
I think it's a strut. I think they usually beat the spindle out of them or something.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
think-
we're talking like,
Yeah,
you know, that's like 40 years ago.
yeah.
Back before cell phones.
He's onto something there.
What's that?
He said that's going to be rear brakes.
I've never seen these before, so this will be something I want to see.
these are
I've
slick
never
too,
seen
right
these
here.
brakes.
These
Where did
are
these come from?
TBM. These are TBM brakes. TBM, if you guys haven't followed them, it's another company we deal with and sell their stuff. They make killer parts. I mean, and they're really pushing, Doug and all them guys over there, they're really pushing the envelope hard every day. I mean, they're really reinvesting into new machines. They got some super nice stuff down there. They just came out with a line of street brakes. They're making brakes for pretty much anything. If you have something, I think they even make brakes for like other stuff other than cars, right?
Minivan.
I mean, I don't think they make brakes for minivans. If they made transmissions for minivans, we'd be in business. I know that's true, though.
You'll be all right.
I only did that because you messed with me about my Camaro.
They make a very nice line lock, by the way, too.
They do. So we just
Very
used their line lock for the first
compact.
time. Their quick connect is awesome. It doesn't have a lot of play, so sometimes in a quick connect on the steering wheel, you add a 6-inch extension. If there's a little bit of play in that, by the time you get out here, it's quite a bit, which isn't the end of the world, but their line lock or their quick connect is a lot tighter, and out here it's really nice. They make some really nice stuff.
The other thing is the design of it. You can visually see it only goes one way.
Yes.
Most of them are splined with
Right.
a little spline missing, and you got to line up that spot.
Look at this piece right here. Look at that. That's nice stuff, Danny.
Oh, that's why these things are what they are.
What?
That's titanium.
No, that's not titanium.
That's not titanium?
No, that's a coating.
Oh, it looks just like titanium.
No.
Oh, well, okay, take that back.
The rotors are what's the ticket, too. The rotors are slick.
Here you have me going on that.
No, look, it's right here.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah, take one of these rotors out of here.
You say you're going to need a tape measure?
Look at that.
That's a rotor?
That's some slick stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the rotor there.
They don't have to be round.
No.
They just turn in a circle.
Well, no, not round, but I mean, from what I know, rotors, I thought they were two pieces.
That's a vented. That's a
Yeah,
vented
this
rotor.
is a lighter rotor here, but yeah, they're super slick. I mean, everything they have is really nice.
Streetcar OEM stuff is a cast iron rotor with a hub kind of built into it, and it's got like little like a fan, little things in the middle for airflow and all
Right.
that. That's for a car that's going to go down the road 100,000 miles across the country all the time driving.
Yeah, we're only going to drive this one 99,000 miles.
This is fine.
Look at this piece here. Some nice stuff.
Well, that sure looks like titanium.
It's nice, right?
I
No,
mean,
it's just
that
a coating.
is really, really close.
Very nice stuff, though. Super happy to have this stuff. This is the first set of these brakes I've ever had on anything personal, but it's the only set I'll run on anything I have from now on. The front brakes will be here early next week.
I like the all same color.
Yeah,
That's different than having.
good. And the
mixed
cool
up.
thing with the spindle mount wheels, with the small spokes, you see all this. You actually see the rotor, you see the caliper. It looks,
Yep.
it'll look really good.
So, Troy, Danny, what exactly is a spindle mount for people who have never seen something like this, and how does a wheel actually mount up to this?
Well, a spindle mount basically is a term used to describe a specific type of wheel. In this case, this is the back side. You'll see your holes here. These aren't for lugs. This is where you would bolt your hat and your brake rotor. Now this isn't a rear, it's not the front, but your rotor would actually bolt to this along with your hat and your rotor would bolt to that. And that would be the whole assembly. And then that entire assembly goes on to the spindle like so. Basically the term spindle mount. So what you got is everything's held together with the one central nut for a number of reasons. The biggest one being weight.
It's lighter weight.
It's lighter weight. You don't have all the lug studs. You don't have the lug nuts.
You're not going around corners at speed like on a highway. You don't have side loads are virtually not really much of a thing, unless you're going through the pits, turning off the end of the racetrack and all that. On a street car, if you do a lot of driving, you're making a lot of corners and stuff like that, you put more load on this part of the wheel. So if this part of the wheel is stronger, you're good. But as far as bearings go in the spindle, same bearings, same nut on the end, everything. It's just the way the wheel bolts to. Yeah, you don't bolt a wheel to this, but with a hub, you bolt the wheel to the hub. The hub is on that.
And honestly, the design of the wheel this being your hub incorporated, you're eliminating the hub with the lug nuts and bolts on it. Basically, all your strength is in this. Depending on the design of the wheel is going to be your strength. And like Danny already mentioned, I mean, for the most part, drag racing, any cornering is done at very slow speed. We're not autocrossing these things. But once you take something like this and put it on the street, now you're adding a bit more, wear and tear on it, and a lot more pressures and a lot more abuse, so to speak. But with the right choice of wheel, I mean, you can rattle it down the road just like any other car, pretty much.
They will work because these drag and drive cars, you got your 6 second, 5 second drag and drive cars.
Yeah.
They're going down the road on a spindle, just like this.
Yeah,
And they don't seem to have any issues, but there again, they're not rally racing it.
No.
They're just going down the road.
No, but the road, you got a bunch of issues driving down, potholes and curbs and this and that. But for the most part, these cars are so low, you're so careful driving them on the road anyway.
We got some solid body mount bushings.
Oh.
Those are good for rattling your teeth.
Perfect. Perfect. Got a
Train mount.
Turbo 400 tranny cross member, which, like we said, that one on there is for a power glide. So this is for a Turbo 400, which
This one looks great.
which is what we'll probably be using as a 400. So
Nice.
again, all really nice stuff.
I like it.
I think we got and we got a rack.
A rack.
We got a rack
Is
and
it
a bump steer kit and a rack mount.
bump steer?
Bump steer,
Don't tell people about bump steer.
That'll confuse the hell out of them.
and then there's a rack. So we pretty much have everything for the front suspension right now, except for the front brakes, which will be here early next week, and
Front wheels.
coilovers. Well, suspension and coilovers. We don't have the coilovers, so we'll get that stuff coming, and we'll be able to. The next step will be starting to mock some of this stuff up, just dry run, mock it all up,
Put
get it.
Vikings under it?
I don't think so.
Why
No.
not?
I probably use Meskers.
That's that new style rack, right?
You told, we're trying to keep you from going crazy.
Meskers aren't crazy. I mean, they're more than Vikings, but they're.
They're a lot more.
We'll see.
Pothole rated?
3 times more.
We'll see.
Vikings are pothole rated.
Pothole rated?
Hey, that's that new style rack, right?
Oh,
Yes.
The new style rack, Pinto rack?
It's the one where the variable speed.
Oh, we won't get into
It's
that.
not a variable speed one.
No, that's top secret.
top secret. It's even more secret than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's all the parts we got. A lot more stuff coming. Look forward to the next episode because we'll probably have some of the stuff bolted on. We may have wheels. Not sure yet. Make sure you put in the comments what engine you'd like to see in here. I'm leaning towards a big block.
Big
with
block.
twin turbos. Troy's leaning toward a big block. Doesn't sound like he wants to put a LT or LS in
No.
here. I think both are good options. I think
neither are a good option.
I think there are a lot of LS cars out there already. So I think
So all the better reason to go big block.
I think a big block would be, and a big block, you don't have to go super radical, so it's be really drivable and it'd still make a ton of power.
Look,
we can make
first of all-
1,500, 2,000 easy.
It's another Camaro. We gotta at least put a big block in.
Timeless.
Timeless my eyes.
Timeless.
It's time to stop building Camaro.
Hey, Model A's are still timeless. Look how long ago they were made.
They say Mustangs are bad, but we got 3 69 Camaros in here right now, and 1 Mustang.
You know there's more 69 Camaros than Chevy ever built.
Well, for sure.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean by that? They're making them.
Let me ask you a question though. Why do you think that is? Because they look good.
Look.
People aren't building them because they're ugly.
All right, confession. I'm not a Chevy guy. I don't like Chevrolet. I don't like Camaros.
What do you like? What would you build?
What would I build?
I know. Let me tell you. I know what Troy would build right now. If Troy had unlimited funds, he would build a 1979 whatever van had that pothole window, the porthole window
No
inside.
porthole.
Don't lie to me. You've
No
told me this.
portholes.
He wants the porthole window,
No
shag
portholes.
carpet,
Hey,
tires sticking out the sides.
drag carpet in the back.
Yes.
He'd have
Got
his
a couple
amp and his
speakers
bass,
in the back
his
and a
bass
bed in the back,
guitar.
right?
Yes.
A bed in the back with crushed velour interior.
Yes.
And a Pioneer stereo.
Yes.
with 6x9s.
Prager SS's and side pipes.
Yeah, see, that's what.
1976 Dodge Tradesman.
So we can't take his opinion.
But
too
no
seriously.
portholes.
No porthole.
I'm making vans cool again,
Just
trust me.
splurge. Go with a
Trust-
trade.
trust
I mean, hear me out. What if we ended up building Troy a badass like van that is like track worthy?
That the transmission won't go out in?
9-second van. Is that possible? You think you can build something like that?
Yeah, but why?
That'd be pretty cool.
He wants something he can cruise in and haul stuff in the back, right? What about one with a hot tub in the back?
No.
Don't they do that?
No, you're
Yeah, they're
taking
having-
a
That's what I've seen
You're a
that.
little heavy back there. Have to put some air shocks
the
on back.
What are you gonna do with that? First bump, it's everywhere.
All right, everyone, that's it for this video. I hope you guys like Project Seagull. We're gonna bring you as much content as we can with this. Obviously, our main priority still has to be Eagle and all the other customer stuff, but we're gonna keep ordering stuff, probably put the front suspension under it, take some measurements for rear end when we get the wheels, and hopefully by the next video we make, we'll have an engine picked out and we'll take you over to who's gonna build the engine. We already know who's gonna do the engine and show you their shop, super clean shop. They build awesome stuff. And thanks everyone that's been watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Help us grow the channel and we'll keep pushing the content.